right. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. It is January the 15th, 2026. Wow, another year flying by. And I'm your host, Chet, here at Sea Lake Journeys. And with me today is Sensei Rabbit, second degree dirty belt, and his entourage. It looks like everybody's wearing yellow. I just noticed that. Yellow, 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 yellow. Apparently, yellow is the color of the day. I didn't get the memo because I'm wearing black. Hey, it's a early edition of the Rise and Shine show today. Filling in for Eddie Lugo, who is out on a cruise right now. Him and Ryan and Mel and Alice are out there cruising around somewhere in the ocean, having a good old time. So while they're doing that, I'm going to fill in here today for his morning quickie show with the Rise and Shine show. So at 8 o'clock following me will be Kurt and Marshall with See Me Travel. And then at 8:30, Jen Cohen with Level Up. And then at 9 o'clock, I think you're going to see Eddie there coming live from the ship for Go Live Together with Cheryl and Jeremy. Hope I got all that right. I think I did. But yeah, so yesterday was a big old day. Big old day, y'all. I got to go up and what happened, they sized me for my leg. They cast it for my liner. I was thinking I was going to get the whole new leg, but I forgot the process because it's been many years since I've done it. But yeah, so I went up there and had my brand new liner yesterday at the leg place, and we put it on and we cast me with that to make the new leg socket. And they do have my new foot ordered, and my foot is going to be a vacuum assist foot. So hopefully it's going to, hopefully I'll be able to wear it longer, and the sweat won't be such a bad issue, and it'll give me more mobility. That's what I'm looking for, more mobility. And I'll be ready for that. But hey, let's say good morning to a few hundred people that are here this morning, or a few thousand, as Kenny would say. John Gailor, first one in. Good morning to you, John. Thanks for joining me here today. And good morning, Jaden, out there. Good morning to you. Elaine Hager. Hey, good morning, Elaine. How you doing this morning? The weather is already going to be cooling off today, y'all. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but we're at our high today. I think we're about 60 right now with a little light misty rain out there. And this is the high temperature. It's going to get colder, and it's going to be tomorrow super cold. How cold is it going to be? I think it's going to be about this cold right here. Yeah, I'm going to look outside, and there's going to be reindeer crossing my road. The reindeer are moving south to get away from that polar blast that's already hitting you guys up north. But we're going to feel it here over the next couple of days in Florida. They told us here in our area, lows could be in the 20s. And so that's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. It's not the coldest we've ever been. The coldest we've ever had here was 18 degrees that I remember back in the 80s. And we had snow in 77, but it wasn't as cold as it was the year it got down to 18. That was a clear sky day, but man, was it cold. And of course, the power went out. But you know, it don't stay cold very long here in Florida. So even if that happens, put an extra jacket on. Wait till tomorrow, you'll be fine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And we got Elisa coming in. Elisa, I missed the Monday mood check. I did catch it on replay though, because I fell asleep on the couch. Yes, I did. I was sitting just like this. And when I woke up, I realized I woke up because my mouth was hanging open. And a couple of hours went past. And I looked over at Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. I go, I think I dozed off. She goes, yeah, about 2 hours ago. Oh, yeah, it was good. Good. But yeah, that's great for hashtag replay. You know, that's why we have hashtag replays. And by the way, thanks everybody who does watch our show, hashtag replay, because believe it or not, it doubles, sometimes triples, occasionally even quadruples the views that we have when we're live. So we thank you all for that. And good morning from Elisa and Team Reese. Good morning to you. Team Reese, yeah, everybody's up early this morning. I didn't realize everybody was going to get up early today. 7 o'clock, rise and shine, just filling in for Eddie. This is not going to be a normal thing. Tomorrow morning, Friday, I'll be back to my regular time at 8:30. Unless, I mean, if I catch enough people in here today, I may go ahead and do a 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock tomorrow, and then come back on at 8:30, depending on how it rolls in here today. Good morning, Team Reese. Right on. Good morning, Kiki. Yeah, we knew that was Kiki, not Ray, right? Hey, Lisa and John. And there's Jimmy. Wow, it's early for you, chat. Early for the show anyway, right, Jimmy? I mean, I'm always in the early morning shows. I got up at I woke up at 4. Usually I go to the gym when I get up at 4, but that's on Friday. Thursday I don't go. And I thought, should I go ahead and get up and go this morning? And I thought, no, I'm still a little sore. But you know what? I'm feeling better after I got up moving. I may go to the gym at 10 o'clock this morning. Who knows? We might go a little different. But yeah, Jimmy, filling in for Eddie here with this show right here. And I was just telling everybody, but I don't know. I know you come on at 6 tomorrow. I didn't know if you're going to run all the way to 8 o'clock. If you ain't, I may jump in at 7 or 7:15 like Eddie does, and then come back again at 8:30. Of course, 8:30 to 9 for Friday motivation, if I can do it. John says your foot can help clean the floor with a vacuum assist. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, John. I was looking at vacuum assist for my prosthetic several years ago. The guy was looking at it, but all the pumps were electric, or most of them were electric, and I forget what the other system was, but they were too big this way, and they wouldn't fit in my leg. I told myself I don't want to have to charge the leg up and things like that, or put a battery in or whatever. Anyway, because I get around outside, and sometimes I'm working and it's muddy out there, and I don't want to short it out or blow it up or whatever. So we didn't do that. But this type of vacuum, they got one particular foot, and they've patented it so nobody else can copy it. And I forget what the name of it is now. But it's every time the foot moves, which when you're walking, it moves, right? It creates the vacuum manually, like a manual pump. So there you go. Don't have to charge it up. Don't need no battery. It's going to create it as I walk, and it will pull up to 20 inches of vacuum. I'm like, what? He says, yeah. And he says that thing, it'll keep it on there solid. It's supposed to help with the sweat. I should be able to walk longer, farther. I won't have the stump shrinking and swelling up issues as bad. So it's supposed to be a really big help. So I said, let's do it. So I got that ordered. Hopefully next Wednesday I'll go back, and I don't know for sure if they're going to give me a test socket, or if they're going to take the socket I have now and put that vacuum pump and foot on it and let me test it that way, and then go back for a socket. So it could be a repeat process. It could take another month or two to get done, but we'll get it done before the ABC cruise anyway, I hope. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, peeps from Jimmy right there. JG, Lisa says, right, Jimmy, very early. I don't mind it. I'm up anyway. I some days I could go on at 4 o'clock. Well, not 4 o'clock, because I gotta eat something. But but after I come back from the gym on those days, I get back usually about 6:30, 6:30, 6:45. I'll be ready to go then. Cold. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know, Jimmy, you're laughing because your cold up there is a little bit colder than ours, or at least for longer anyway. That's for sure. I mean, you get down to below zero and it lasts for days, and not so bad down here. We're going to be in the 20s tomorrow, and hopefully Saturday be back in the 30s, I think. So we'll see. It's going to get there. What's this? Elaine says got 29 right now in North Carolina. Yeah, see, Elaine, it came from Jimmy. It went down to you, and now it's making its way down to me. And when it gets to me, Florida is where all the cold air comes to die. It don't really make it any further south than that. And to prove that, you can go on a Caribbean cruise right now, and you go down there. You could leave tomorrow when it's 20-something here, get on a ship, and Saturday go swimming in the Atlantic Ocean down there in the Caribbean. Yeah. Cold, you say? Hold my beer. I know, Jimmy. Oh, this ain't a cold competition. No, we don't want to compete with that. You can have it. I mean, we don't mind it for a break. But we're getting below freezing. That's kind of out of our territory. We're like, what should we do if it's going to be below freezing? Do I need to leave a sprinkler running? My dad used to get up in the middle of the night and flush the toilet a couple of times, or he'd leave a sink dripping or something. He said, "Don't want the pipes to freeze." I guess that's something they did up north, you know. I don't think it'd be below freezing here long enough to freeze up all of our pipes, but I remember stuff he did, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll do that, you know, get up and turn something on. At least I know. Hey, good morning to you, Shay. Hey, Chet in the chat, working and lurking. Right on, Shay. We like our workers and lurkers. We appreciate that. Sometimes we get some twerkers and lurkers, and sometimes, hey, who's that peeking in my window? Nobody. I got to watch for those raccoons. I was out there checking around because I heard them crawling around out there yesterday outside, and I can tell the difference between the squirrel and the raccoon, because the squirrels, they don't care. They just make all the noise they want. They make noise to sound like a big animal. Raccoon tries to sound like a little animal, tries not to make no noise. I'm like, it's a raccoon over there, because I see stuff moving, and he ain't that loud. Yep. I'll smash that like button. Hey, we appreciate that. And helps with that YouTube algorithm. And yes. So anyway, did you check out my thumbnail this morning? Where is my thumbnail this morning? There we go. It is Rise and Shine Morning Show, and I'm eating there at Love by Brito. And that's one of the fine dining, specialty dinings there on the Sun Princess. $60 cover charge per person. I think well worth it. But you know, if you remember last week, I put up a video on the Ray Parade of that, and it was under just about 14 minutes. But, you know, after I was watching that while I was doing the chat, I'm like, you know, it seems like I'm missing something there. So after it was over, I went and told Robin from Sea Lake Journeys, watch this video. I feel like I'm missing something here. And she goes, yeah, you're missing the whole main dinner. You had steak and I had lobster. And I'm like, what? I said, well, where is it? It wasn't in the footage. So we went looking, and I put it in the wrong folder because of the way the video started out when we was filming it in the restaurant. For some reason, we was filming all St. Thomas out there. So the first minute of it, as I'm looking through to put them in which folder, it just looked like St. Thomas. So I put it in the St. Thomas folder. So I have remade that video, and it's going to be coming out probably Monday, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, but probably Monday, right there. And the difference is going to be full dining review because it has all the meal in it. You're going to get to see the steaks I had. Yes, more than one steak. And, and she had a big old lobster. Oh my gosh, it looked good. Oh, so we added that in. It should have been there in the first place. I messed up. So what I did with the old video, I don't want to lose the views it already had. So I just mark it private and set it aside. But I didn't want to leave it up and let it continue to get views and stuff and maybe subscribers and all that, and then start over again. So I immediately cut it off. I think I still had like 100, 140 views, something like that on it. And I said, you know, I'll just hold off until I can go add that section in here. Well, I've got the section added in, got the new thumbnail made. It's ready to go up, but it's too long now. Now it's like 19 minutes because you add in the main dinner. So I've got to just put it up by itself. It can't go on the Ray Parade. But I do have a video for the Ray Parade, but I'll get back to that here in a second. And what we got, a morning Shay trying to get going. Right on. Hey, Shay. And there's Kim Champagne. What's going on, Kim? Hey, Chet, Kim Champagne here. I'm going on the Utopia of the Seas 7 days back to back. Have you been on the Utopia of the Seas? No, Kim, I have not. But I want to go. But are you going to vlog that ship? Because if you are, I want to get over there and see your vlog of it. That's how I met Kim right there, y'all. We was both vlogging the same ship. I forget which princess ship we were on, but she would go that way and I was going this way, and then we'd come back this way on the next deck. Finally, we're like, hey, are you a YouTube channel? Yeah, I'm a YouTube channel. Are you? So we got to meet each other on a cruise. How about that? So good to see you here, Kim, and have a great time. I've not been on Utopia of the Seas. I would like to get on Utopia of the Seas. I sure would. And maybe I'll catch you there on the ocean one day. Good morning, Kim from John. And Team Reese says 99% of the time, it's a safe bet that it's me. Yeah, I know, Kim. I know, Kiki. It's the same way if you see Sea Lake Journeys in your chat. 99% of the time, it's me. 1% of the time, it's Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. Which she's out there right now. Believe it or not, she's actually awake. She's out there, I think, having some tea You got to hold your pinky out. That kind of tea. Let's go, Elisa. It's Friday Eve. We got this. Come on. Yeah, we got it, Shay. Double squeakies for Shay right there for helping get us motivated here this Thursday morning. This nice 60 degree. I'm going to watch the thermometer over here. Oh, the thermometer disappeared. Now it's telling me some tech stocks going up 1.33% instead of my thermometer. You never know what you're going to get on a computer. It's like a box of chocolates. Hello. Probably go off around 7:15 to 7:30 tomorrow. Okay, Jimmy. Well, I may roll up in there then. I'll see how at the end of this goes. If I think I can do this and then come back in at 8:30, I'm pretty sure I can. I think I can do that. So I plan from 7:30. How about that? 7:30 to 8, and then 8:30 to 9. I've never done a split 2 30-minute segments like that. It'd be interesting. I think I'll give it a whirl, see what it's like, just in case I ever have to do it again in the future. The vacuum sounds like a game changer. It does, Elaine. It really sounds like it. I can't wait to try it and find out how it goes. But the guy who's doing my leg, right, he says years ago when they came out with the first vacuum pumps that wouldn't work for me, but they worked for him. He had a real problem, stump issue. He's what they call a difficult situation. And they put this vacuum system on him, and he's like, whoa, that's it. And he was tickled to death. So he went from being an unhappy person, amputee, to all of a sudden, hey, this is great. So I'm thinking if it can do that great for him, I'm thinking it can do that for me too. And I'm not unhappy. I'm happy to walk. I'm just happy to walk, y'all. Let me just tell you what. Going to be a high of 5 degrees tomorrow. 5 degrees? 5? What in the world is the low going to be? Got to be below 0 then. A high of 5. That's terrible, Jimmy. Ew, I hate to hear that for you, dude. That means everything's frozen. Everything's frozen, man. John says we have many days in the forecast that are in the single digits. Oh, man. So me being down the 20s tomorrow and the 30s for Saturday, I'm doing good, ain't I, down here in Florida? Yeah. How many want to be in Florida tomorrow? Raise your hands. Yeah. The only place I'd rather be is on a cruise ship. Let me just say that. I picked the wrong year to get rid of my wood stove. Oh, wow. Yeah, it would have been a good day to have that. And it's funny you say that, Jimmy. That I was just telling you about that year. It got down to 18 degrees here, and the power went out. Well, my sister had a fireplace in her house. So everybody piled over to her house and stood around the fireplace. That was great. Somebody had a fireplace. The next house we bought, well, I should say the first house we bought, me and Rob from Sea Lake Journeys, it had a fireplace in it. But we never used it. We never had to use it. Never. The power only goes out during the hurricanes after that for us. And cold, I mean, we don't even really need it. We could live without a heater here, really. I'm so glad to have a furnace again. Oh, no doubt, John. Yeah, single-digit weather. Even John has to close his bedroom window for that and turn the furnace on. That's cold. That's how I know when it's cold up there. If John says my window's down and I'm glad I got a furnace, that's all I need to know. I know it's in single digits or something crazy cold. Yeah, I bet, John. Hey, Scotty J, travels good morning to you. Scotty J, what's going on this morning? Woo, woo, woo. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Filling in for Eddie Lugo this morning. Usually he has the morning quickie, but today he's having the morning snore on a cruise ship. I'm sure he's still asleep up there. Keep on sleeping. Eddie, have a good vacation, but he'll be back next Tuesday, y'all. And so this week's been a little, you know how it is when somebody's missing, other people try to help fill it in, try to keep it level. And so that's why we're here this morning, trying to do that. Whoop, whoop. That's what I was waiting for, Scotty. And Cruise Nuts, Mike and Tracy, good morning to you. What's going on, Mike and Tracy? Now, I know I've been watching the conversation, and Mike's going to be getting some footage of Eddie and Ryan out there on that Margaritaville ship. I saw you trying to schedule between 2 and 3 o'clock to get out there and put that drone out there and capture them on the back of that ship. That's going to be great. That's going to be great. Man, I'd like to have some footage of that. If I get on the back of a ship down there in Cozumel, that would be great for the channel, to run as an intro. That would be too cool. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got some good mornings. We got a bunch of good mornings. Good mornings. Good mornings. Good mornings. Good morning. And hey, there's a link right there for Kim Champagne. Thanks for that, John. Yeah, Kim's a great person there. Got a nice channel over there. Come on, panel, to show if you'd like chat. Come on the panel to my show. Oh, okay. Well, I can do that, Jimmy. That'd be even easier. Then we can definitely roll on in. All right, yeah. You send me a link tomorrow, and I'll jump in there. It'd be probably 7 o'clock before I jump in anyway, because I get home from the gym between 6:30 and a quarter till, and I got to eat something when I walk in the door. I mean, I can sit here and eat it, but still, 15 minutes to greet the dogs and change. But yeah, send me a link. 7 o'clock, I'll just join you. How about that? And I can share it out over here too. And there you go. We'll do it up. Sounds good, Jimmy. High five. High five. Nope, never close it unless I turn the AC on. Oh my gosh, never close it. Oh my God. Oh, I thought John was closing his window in this cold. He's like, nope. I ain't closing my. Wow. Okay. It's not cold enough yet for John to close his window, so it's not that bad up there yet, y'all. Good morning. Jimmy says the first month when we bought this house, we had lost power for 7 days. It was December, and we had a fireplace, and we slept in front of it. No generator, no wood stove, just cold. But you had a fireplace. You had a fireplace, Jimmy, and you had somebody that would sit there with you in front of it. So, yeah, it's probably worked out okay anyway, right? Yeah, something to remember. It's funny, is what we remember in our lives, and sometimes it's times like that. You remember something really good, or something really bizarre, or something really, it's like, I'm out, no electricity in this house, and it's December, but you remember it, and you kind of don't remember it as bad as what it seemed at the time, right? Now you look back and go, oh, that was kind of cool, I'm sure, but literally cool, I guess. There's Travel Josiane. Good morning to you, Josiane. How you doing this morning? Thanks for joining me here. Cruise Nuts. Josiane, good morning. I have been liquidating a lot of musical equipment and other items we don't use or need. Less stuff I have to move to Florida. There you go, Jimmy. Yeah, that's awesome, man. It'll be a good move for you to come down here. I think you get down here a year after you've been here a year, you'd be like, why did I stay up there so long? Why didn't I come down sooner? Mike says, Chet, let me know when you're going to Cozumel again. I'll capture you on the ship. Oh, I'll do that, Mike. I'll do that. I'll have to check my itineraries now. I'm curious. Well, I know it won't be in April. We're going down to ABC's. I don't know about December. We got a cruise in December next year. Those are only 2 cruises we got. So, but I am thinking about if I can get a free Margaritaville cruise, Mike. So it'd be a Margaritaville ship again. Probably the Islander again, unless I can get on that newer one they just got. I forgot the name of it. It might be that, but yeah, I'll definitely let you know. That'd be great. Hey, Josiane, fireplaces are more for the mood and not for the heat. I agree, and I'll tell you, just the visual effect of one makes a difference too. Even if there's a bunch of people in front of you that can feel a little bit of the heat, and you're back here, and you ain't really catching that heat, at least you see it and you hear it. Snap, crackle, pop, and you see the little orange and yellow. You're like, well, I feel warmer just seeing that and hearing that. And when we get a nice cold day here, like probably tomorrow, if I'm sitting out there eating lunch on my little couch, I might set the fireplace up on the TV. You got channels on YouTube that are just fireplaces, and some of them are fireplaces with music, and some of them are just fireplaces with the sound of fireplaces. I'll probably put that one on just so I feel warmer, As a matter of fact, last night I turned the window fan on, blowing the cold air in. Make the room nice and cold. John. Oh my gosh. John is officially a polar bear. I got to ask you, John, have you ever done like the polar bear plunges too? I know you can handle the cold air, but But what about cold water? Do you ever, one of those guys that go out there and cut a hole in the ice and just jump in and and then get back out? Because I couldn't do that. I could run out in the cold and have a good old time, because when I'm working and moving, I get hot anyway, so I heat up. But man, there's people that jump in that cold water, that polar bear club. Let me know if you do that, John. If anybody could, I think it'd be you. We've been looking at around Cape Coral. Ooh, Cape Coral, Jimmy. Cape Coral, I gotta tell you, Cape Coral is a lot more expensive to live than here where I'm at. I live where the poor folks is. Poor folks. Over there, you live over there with the not poor folks. But if you can swing that, Cape Coral, that's super nice. That's super fantastic, all the way around over there. West Coast, yeah. A lot of people ask me, well, what's the difference between the West Coast and East Coast? And the West Coast is on the Gulf of America, and those beaches over there tend to have, you can go looking for shells in a lot of places. You can find the little shells and things. The East Coast over there on the Atlantic, it's all white powdery sand. So if you like the white powdery sand beaches, then that's where you want the East Coast. If you like going and looking at shells and finding shells and things like that, then the West Coast is for you. Other than that, which one's more susceptible to hurricanes and stuff? Sometimes they go left, sometimes they go right, sometimes they go right up the middle. There's no preferential area for that, I don't think. But that's a lot of the difference you find that way. Only with a Gumby suit, right, John? Gumby suit. I can get in with a Gumby suit. Come on. Even I could do that. Only when I ice rescue certified with a Gumby suit. Woo, ice rescue, John. See, John's in constant training, so he can go and do ice rescues. Even in a Gumby suit, it's going to be cold, but at least with a Gumby suit, I think even I could take it for a second. I got to tell you, I think I know my swimming pool out here, that water's got to be like below 60 degrees. It's in the 50s probably. And if I went out there and jumped in there right now, my breath is just gone. I've done it before just to see if I could. Oh, yeah, I survived it, but I wouldn't want to do it again. Hey, good morning from Cheryl right there at Cruising is Fun Anytime. Don't forget today at 9 o'clock, go live together with Cheryl, Jeremy, and Eddie coming live to you from the Margaritaville ship, and possibly Ryan too, I imagine. I mean, I can't imagine Ryan not jumping in on that action, right? Hey, Jimmy, the water is warmer on the West Coast. Oh, I haven't noticed. Usually when, back in the years when we did go to the beach, we'd go either way. We'd go left to Bradenton on Highway 64, or we'd go up on Highway 60, head right to go to Sebastian Inlet and Vero Beach. And of course, we've gone to so many beaches in Florida, up and down both coasts. But the water, we just jump in. We don't really didn't notice the temperature that much because it's always pretty nice. And sometimes, I know on the East Coast, I had a great experience, and somebody's I think it's Kurt and Marsha, saw an excursion in, I want to say Bon Air, that they're going to book, and they get to swim with a sea cow. Well, a sea cow is a manatee. Vegetarians, they don't hurt you, nothing like that. But I had an experience at Sebastian Inlet one time. There's a pier there where you can fish off of, or you can swim around that little area if nobody's fishing. Well, when I was younger, we were 14, 15. I was old enough to drive a motorcycle over there, so I'd be 15. Jumped off that dock and swim around and climb back up and jump off it again. I like jumping off, doing backflips and things like that. Well, I jumped off of it this one particular time, and I go underwater and I come back up, and I run into, I thought was my nephew, who's a large person. And so I'm like, dude, get off of me. I pushed him like that. And then I look over, and the sea cow looked at me, and I looked at him. We were this close. Right there in the water. I was like, dude. Well, I know you can't hurt me or nothing, but just the shock and surprise of seeing it. I think I rose up out of the water about 6 feet, Scooby-Doo on the water. Over to the dock, got up, and the old sea cow was still sitting there, just looking at me like, dude, what's up? Yeah, so I got real close and in person touching a sea cow. Unexpected experience, one I'll never forget. But I can't imagine how the old sailors used to think they was mermaids, even if they had seaweed on their head. I look down, I'm like, that don't look like no mermaid to me. I mean, they got the tail and everything, and little arms, but other than that, there's no resemblance to a mermaid. Just saying. And I was close enough to know. And let's see, where did I leave off at? Oh my goodness, I see a bunch of more people done jumped up in here. And oh, hey, where'd we go? John says, as a kid, I'd go outside in the snow to play with a t-shirt and shorts, sometimes no shoes. Oh, that's John. We didn't wear no shoes when I was a kid, but it wasn't that cold down here either. So yeah, if you run around up there with no shoes, you got you got polar bear feet. And Linda Toman creates, good morning to you, Linda. Hey, thanks for joining me here this morning. And Kurt and Marsha, I was just talking about y'all. I thought it was you guys that I saw with the excursion swimming with the sea cows. So I was just relaying my real life experience, and it wasn't an excursion over Sebastian Inlet. Yeah, rise and shine. Good morning to you, Kurt and Marsha. They're coming on right behind me at 8 o'clock today too, guys. So we'll do a Sea Lake Journey raid over to Kurt and Marsha after this and hang out with them for a while. Woo-hoo! And see what kind of great topic they got today. They had a good one yesterday on the cabins. I love talking about cabins. With the Gumby suit, you really only feel cold if it has a leak. You're right. Yeah, I've worn those Gumby suits and swimming around. And man, they keep you warm. In fact, you can get kind of hot in them things. Yeah, it's preferential, I think, to be in cold water with them. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And TNT, Tom and Terry here. Good morning to you, Tom. I'm coming in early today, filling in for Eddie. Thanks for joining me right here. And yes, good morning. Squirrels World, there's Shirley. Grand rising, my friends. I agree, Shirley. Good morning to you. It is a happy Thursday here. And it's a trash day where I live. Is it trash day where you are? Do you need to run real quick and go take your trash can out to the road? Hope you didn't forget it. If it's trash day, get your trash can to the road. Squirrels World, John Gailor. Hey there, amazing folk. Jimmy says, I swam with them at Daytona Yacht Club. The guy in charge got mad at us because I was petting one. Yeah. I don't know what the big deal is. I don't think you can hurt them by touching them. I pushed that sea cow. I thought it was my nephew. Man, get off me. And he didn't move. I did. He weighs a lot more than I did. I went, basically just pushed myself, and I looked over because he was a lot more solid too. A lot more solid. Yeah, and they can't hurt you. They're totally peaceful little dudes. They're just nice little critters. Nice little 1,500 pound, 2,000 pound critters. Tom, no way, Jimmy. Anyone going on the ABC's excursions are going fast? I agree, Tom. We looked and the excursions are filling up super duper fast. If y'all want to get an excursion on the ABC, I recommend you go get it now because they're disappearing super fast. And we got glitter coming in from Shirley. Thank you for that. It looks like snow here when it's coming down. It kind of looks like this right here. While I give a water break, I got a water break. That's what it looks like here.
Wanted to dog sled in Alaska?
Dog sledding on the Mendenhall Glacier by helicopter out of Juneau, Alaska.
Over 260 Alaskan Huskies call Mendenhall Glacier home for the summer.
These dogs love to pull these sleds. Look how excited they are. They're as excited as we are.
An adventure you truly do not want to miss. Check out the full video on our YouTube channel, Sea Lake Journeys.
Okay. That was my favorite excursion of all time, y'all. Favorite excursion of all time. And I got to tell you, when we put the full-length video up, which, by the way, has 18,000 views. It's been real popular. I would get comments from some animal rights people telling me, you're a part of abusing animals and blah, blah, blah. And I would tell them, no. I says, you don't know what you're talking about. I've been up there. Those dogs love that. Okay. I know dogs. I've been around dogs my whole life. I can tell you if they're miserable or if they're happy. Those dogs are so happy. They want to pull that sled. Okay. Maybe you got a dog at home that wants to play with a Frisbee or play with a sock. He wants to play with something. To them, are you abusing that animal because you're doing that with them? Or maybe you run them through those little doggy courses and they love it. These dogs love this. They love this. So if any animal people try to tell you that that's abusing those dogs, they don't know what they're talking about. Those dogs love it. They live for it. They howl if they can't pull it. They're like, oh, I want to pull it too. And because they rotate them. They run this one for so long, and he goes off, and then this one comes on, and I don't want to be taken off. I want to get back on there. And the other one's like, yeah, I want to be on there. I want to be on there. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I can read dogs' body language and stuff, and you can see it in the video. They love it. They love it. It would be cruel to not let them do this. In my opinion, that would be the cruelty, is to not let them pull the sleds. It's an exciting. You've got to do it. It's a bucket list, once in a lifetime thing. Go up there and see for yourself, and check out these dogs and the sleds and how they operate them, how they operate up on the glacier. And of course, you get a helicopter ride with it. I mean, think about it. You get a helicopter ride in Alaska, going to a glacier, walking around on a glacier, y'all, and then ride dog sleds. I don't know what's better than that. My favorite excursion of all time. There are some desperate sailors. It was the rum. It was the rum. It was. There were some definitely look down. Oh, mermaid. Hey, girly. Yeah, the rum. Hey, Mandy. Good morning to you, Mandy. You got here just in time to talk about mermaids, sea cows, and dog sleds. Because you never know what you're going to get here at Sea Lake Journeys. Sometimes it's about cruising, and sometimes you wonder if it's really about cruising. Hey, Jimmy, Mandy, good morning, Mandy. And the CME link for 8 o'clock right there. John, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Squeaky's right there for you. Hello, and good morning. Good morning. Manatees are like ocean dogs. They are. Yeah, we call them sea cows down here because... And they're kind of cool. And they usually swim a bunch of them together. You don't usually see one by itself. If you look around, there's other ones right there too. They're like cows. They herds. They go in herds, and all they do is graze. That's why they call it sea cows. They're big. They go in groups, and they eat grass. And that's all they do. Sea cows. But yeah, dogs. I mean, you could go pet a sea cow if it's sitting right next to you. That sea cow don't care. Yeah, he don't care. They don't care. Manatee, gentle giant. Absolutely. And what happens to them sometimes up here, when it gets cold, like it's fixing to get cold here, they'll swim up as far up into little rivers and stuff as they can. And sometimes, this is our busy time of year. All our snowbirds are down here. And people like to go boating and stuff. So always tell them to watch out when you're boating, because the sea cows can sometimes be in the shallower water. They're up close to the top, and their boat goes over them. Well, the boat ain't really going to hurt them, but the propeller from the motor will. And sometimes you'll see those sea cows you can see the scars on their back where a propeller went across them. I mean, they survive. They just, they got skin about that thick, but still, it's got to hurt, right? But yeah. So you'll see scars on some of them from propellers. So we tell them, watch out for those manatees. 14 degrees, and we got our rears kicked yesterday morning with snow. Oh, man, 14 degrees and snow. Well, we're going to get in the 20s tomorrow here, Tom, if that makes you feel better. Yeah, we're going to finally get some cold weather down here in Florida. Chet, did you have to bring winter coats for that trip? No. In fact, we didn't bring a coat at all, but when we got there, they had coats on the ship. Princess, we still got them. We kept them, of course. They were on sale for like $35, and they got a nice lining, fluffy inside, and a waterproof shell. But they're real lightweight. I kind of like a lined windbreaker almost. not a heavy coat at all, but it was plenty for that. And didn't wear it up there because it was obviously it's cold enough to keep the snow, but for some reason when you get up there, the way that the sun is, it felt hot. I mean, I wore just a long sleeve flannel shirt with nothing under it, and that's a Florida flannel shirt. Okay, there's two different kinds of flannel shirts. There's an up north lined good flannel shirt that keeps you warm. Then there's the Florida flannel shirt that you get at Walmart for $10 that you hold it up, you can see light through it. Well, I wore one of those, and I was hot. I was really hot. I wanted to take it off, but I didn't have a shirt underneath it. Robin from Sea Lake Journeys wore a long sleeve shirt, but she wore a tank top under it. So she took her long sleeve shirt off because she was hot. Think about that. Up on the glacier, she was hot. Well, then she ended up getting sunburned. Yeah. So on that trip, we just used, we bought those little princess jackets on the ship for $35, and we still got them. And that was all we needed. And the only time we really felt the cold, I think I got a video out where we pulled into Whittier. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We were pulled into Whittier, and I walked out on the deck, and I'm still just wearing a shirt like this, and I got that little princess jacket on over me, and it was like, I don't know, 30 degrees. I think it was 30 degrees there, but the wind was blowing. So the wind would have made the wind chill probably like 15 because it was blowing pretty hard. So it was good to have that little jacket on to kind of keep that wind from getting you. But I really don't think you need a jacket. I think windbreaker, I would take a windbreaker. Really, going back again, we'll just take our princess jacket, and that's it. And that's all you're going to really need, because other than that, you want to layer. They say you want to layer. I think it depends on when you go. We went in May, which is supposed to be one of the cooler times, and layering, I don't know. For me, just this t-shirt and that jacket was fine. I take the jacket off, and then you're stuck carrying a jacket. But yeah, you won't need a whole lot, Jimmy. Just a windbreaker, because the wind can be cold, and plus sometimes you get rained on, so you want a waterproof windbreaker, so just to keep the wet off of you too. Kim says, "Looks so fun." Oh my gosh, Kim, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. Got to do it. And yeah, it's coming my way, Tom. Oh, y'all getting the snow too? Yeah, Kim. Huskies love the cold and love to work. They will sleep outside in the snow and get so excited to pool. Yes, yeah, Jimmy. I mean, they got dog houses. All those dogs have dog houses, but you see them standing on top of the dog houses. They're not in the dog houses. And the guy's like, yeah, they don't get in there too often unless it gets really cold and the wind's blowing. Once again, just to block the wind, but they loved it out there. And they're like, because it's hot for them too, running up there. And that's why they keep them all year round training up there in the cold. Down 10 pounds, 20 more to go. Ooh, Tom, that keto's kicking butt for you. That's working, ain't it? Yeah, go Tom. Go Tom. Go Tom. Tom, me and Tom both going to try to get 185 before the cruise. That's our goal. Both of us will try to get 185 before the cruise. My goal was originally about 188, 189, but I think I'll try to get 185. I'm going to do it, me and Tom. Elaine says, those dogs will bark like crazy because they're ready to run. Yes, it is deafening, Elaine. I mean, their barks are so loud up there. Plus, it's echoing on that glacier. And you got 200 dogs up there, and they just want to run. They're like, it's my turn. Hook me up. Let me pull that sled. Come on. That's all they want to do. I'm all in favor of people trying to protect animals, but many of them are over the top extreme. Nobody wants to see an animal abused. I agree, John. And that's why I think it'd be abuse not to let these animals do what they do. To me, the people that say that's abuse, I'm like, no, to not let them do it would be the abuse. I just think there's people that are, got nothing to do in life. They're bored and they're looking for something, and instead of finding something meaningful to do, they do something that's, like you say, over the top stupid. Because there's a whole lot that needs to be done that they could be doing. That fat chick swimming next to the ship is hot. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Yeah. She winked at me. Did y'all see that? The props mess them up. Yeah. Yeah. I I don't think too many of them get killed by the props, but man, they sure get some scars. Woo! Man, they get some scars. It's sad to see the scars on them. Yeah, I agree. It is. It is. I mean, you could spot them right away. See the scars. Yep. What is a Seven Sister Springs in Tarpon, right? Seven Sister Springs in Tarpon. Tarpon Springs. I don't know all the particular names now. I haven't been over that way in a long time. Oh, yeah, I think you're probably right, Linda. It's like the names of all the beaches we went to. I don't remember all the names. You know, some of them I remember Coquina Beach in Bradenton, and I can't remember all the names of the different beaches. We would just say, "Oh, okay, from here we go down about 10 miles, and there's a beach there." You know? And it's all changed now. It's grown up so much. It's crazy. What used to was ain't no more. You can't go down there and look at the third tree on the left by that pink store, because the pink store ain't there anymore, and the three trees are gone, and something else is there. It's all changed. Miracle update: 38 days away. Tom, it's almost time to start packing. It's almost time to start packing. I have infinity days until my next cruise. Oh, Jimmy. Well, come on, book that ABC cruise. I think you're healthy enough. Come on, you sound good. Yep, come on, get on there. Elaine says, I bought the same coat at a Princess Lodge due to a recommendation. $35 for a nice coat is a deal. All right, you bought the same one. Now, don't you think it's a pretty good coat, Elaine? I mean, it's waterproof. It keeps the wind off of you, and it ain't so heavy. It's not a parka. It's nice. All right, good deal. I'm glad. Thanks for letting me know that, Elaine. I appreciate it. Double squeakies for Elaine right there. I just thought it was a good deal. A really good deal. And I'll tell you what, if you want to buy t-shirts, you want to buy them in Alaska, you can get them for, last time we was up there, like $5 a piece, because they don't care about t-shirts up there. It's like, get rid of these things. Let's get them rid of them. Hey, there's Terry Oaks right there. There's Tom's better half. Terry, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here at Sea Lake Journeys. And looks like we get our 2 weeks of winter now. Yahoo! 28 tonight and 30s next night and all week. Yeah, Linda. Yep, that's right. We're getting our winter now. But Linda, think about it. Somebody was asking me about it the other day. One of our new neighbors from up north. They said, when's the last of the cold? And I said, it'll start to go away. But in March, around Bike Week, think about it, Linda. In March, around Bike Week, we always get one more Arctic blast, because every time we went to Daytona Bike Week, which was every year for many years, it would get down in the 30s. Every time. I think it just knew we was going to be camping in a tent that week, and it'd be cold. Riding from the Iron Horse Saloon back down to the 360 Motorcycle Club. Woo! That was a ride when you forgot to take your gloves with you. Yeah, 30 degrees, and you're riding a motorcycle. I'm like, oh, my hands. Yeah, stupid is as stupid does. Didn't forget my gloves much more times after that. John says, 360 days for my next cruise. 1 year from today, I'll be in St. Martin. Tomorrow will be Dominica. Ooh, man. Hey, less than a year. Less than a year, John. It's going to fly by now. Because you know what? You go to the store, Valentine's Day stuff's already out. That's right, Valentine's Day stuff. So I went ahead and got Robin from Sea Lake Journeys her Valentine thing. Maybe I'll bring it here Friday morning and show you what I got her. I know it wasn't February, but I was going to try to get it and try to hide it and then give it to her on Valentine's Day. You can't do that in our house. She's like, what'd you get? And the dogs are like, what'd you get? So anything you bring in the house, you might as well, you just got to open it up and show them. No, she's okay with that. Hey, Vicky right there, Foodies Vacations. Don't forget today at 5 o'clock, dance party at Vicky's. And at 10 o'clock, get over and check Vicky out. And you can meet some other channels, help your channel grow over there with Vicky. 10 o'clock, hopefully I'm going to try to beat her. I think on my schedule, I think I'm going to make it this morning, Vicky. I try to make it every time I can. Good morning. And Chris right here. How it travels with Chris. Good morning to you, Chris. Hey, John, Linda. Good morning. I like my new girlfriend, but all she eats is lettuce. She's 1,500 pounds, and all she eats is seagrass. There's your next song, Jimmy. There's your next song right there. My 1,500-pound girlfriend only eats lettuce. Oh my God, Coquina Beach on Anna Maria Island is gorgeous. Yeah, right? Yeah, we'd go over there. And we like Bradenton Beach. That's another one I can remember, only because it's Bradenton. But we get to Bradenton on 64, and we turn right. And it used to be go up so far and then turn left right into as a public beach there. Another nice one. We love the beach near Bradenton. It was near a power plant. And that's where the manatees will go, John. That's where the sea cows will be heading. The power plant makes the water warm. Yeah, so that's a place where the sea cows will try to get to, too. Everywhere where it's warm. 86 days until the ABC. 86 days. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, man, it's coming up fast. The Seven Sister Springs in Homosassa. Oh, Homosassa Springs. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you said Homosassa, that is the home of the manatee. That's what they call it, Homosassa Springs. Yes. You're welcome. Snow here in Ohio. Oh, my gosh, snow up there. Cold. It's going to be in the 20s here, Chris, tonight. Right in time for my son's birthday, laugh out loud. I would plan a pool party, and bam, a cold snap. You know it, because the 2 days before it was 83 degrees. We would ride our motorcycles over, Linda. Heading to Daytona, it'd be nice and warm. Oh, yeah. We'd just be wearing leather jackets to look cool, hoping we didn't have to stop at a red light because it'd get hot. The next day, though, it'd be in the 30s. Yeah. Wow, that hot chick, Terry Oaks, is here. I think I'll take her on a cruise soon. You better, Tom, because otherwise somebody else will. So you better get on the ball, boy. You better take her on the Miracle with you and the ABC with you. Just saying. She'll be there with or without you, so you better invite her. You better hurry up and wrap her up, dude. Lane says, I wore that coat every day that I was in Alaska. I even bought one for my best friend. My coworker got one too. Princess, Chet and Robin need a referral bonus for the recommendation. Double squeakies for Lane. I really like the coat. I tell you, Elaine, if I'd bought it and didn't like it, I wouldn't have recommended it. I just said, yeah. But we keep them, and when we go to Alaska again, we're going to take them again. In fact, I may have to wear it tomorrow if I go anywhere. Just saying. Don't have a lot of coats down here in Florida. At work, I would just wear my work shirt, and I put on one of those Florida long sleeve flannel shirts, which I did have a up north flannel shirt, as I call it, because it was had lining inside. It was a little thicker. I'd wear one of those when it got really cold, but I only have to wear it for like an hour because then I start getting hot because I just get hot working outside. I can't wait to ride my bike. I wasn't able to ride all last year. My riding days is over, Jimmy, but I look back on them with fondness and look forward to the next page, which is cruising for me right now. Yeah. Foodies Vacations. We're doing a third on the Terrace birthday in 2027 on the Venezia. A third cruise on Terry's birthday. Okay, Terry's birthday in 2027 on the Venezia. Oh, how about that? 2026. So you got something booked for 2027 already. I haven't got anything booked yet, Tom. I don't know what we're doing. I'm scared to book anything. Chris, laugh out loud, Chet. No worries. I will only be doing the dance party tonight at 5 p.m. Oh, okay. No 10 o'clock show today then for Vicky, but 5 o'clock today, Easter dance party. I'm going to be there. I think I got enough leg to at least do some of it, and I'll sit down for the rest. I'll sit down and do this for the rest, but I'll stand up as much as I can. I need a new leg. I need a new leg. Everyone says hi to my better half, Terry. Hey, Terry. Hey, Terry. What's that? Oh, Sensei Rabbit says hi. Terry, Sensei Rabbit. He says hi, too. 10 days until my virgin voyages. I'm already drooling. Oh, Vicky, you know it. Oh, and hey, Vicky, I'm putting up another video Monday. This one, that's not. Oh, here it is. Boom. Here it is. No, tomorrow on the raid parade. Now that you say that, Vicky, extra virgin Italian restaurant, Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady. Now, why did I put the cheese board up there? Because it was really, I'll tell you what, we could have ate just a cheese board and been happy. That's what I'm saying. They're extra virgin. That video is going to be going up tomorrow in the Ray Parade. It's not a real long one. But that right there, man, that cheese board, that was great. I would love to have been able to order one of those for room service. Because it was, whatever they did to, like, you see the nuts over there and you think, oh, I know what nuts taste like. No, you don't know what them nuts taste like because they put something on them. And other stuff, they've added seasonings and whatever to it, all gluten-free, by the way, and made it taste marvelous. Marvelous. But hey, come check out the rest of the experience tomorrow on the Ray Parade. And don't forget Monday, I'll be doing Love by Burrito. The full thing, you get to actually see the steaks we had and lobster and all that other good stuff. I left almost 5 minutes of footage out, trying to take the other one down and put the right one up now. Chris says it's 9 degrees, but feels like 8 below zero. My gosh. Wow, that's crazy. Elaine, we only have three cruises. Okay. Good morning, Chet from Jan right there. JJ's Adventures. Good morning to you, Jan. Thanks for joining me here this morning. And boom, member for 6 months. Double squeakies for Jan right there. Member for 6 months. Great morning. Wake me up. Right on, Jan. We appreciate that. And you know what else will wake you up? I got something else. I think you're already kind of feeling like you're living in the Yukon this morning. So how about another short while I get another drink of water of this? We went to the Yukon in Canada, and it was great. We had lunch in a covered wagon, and then we got to play with some baby goats and feed them because they were really hungry. And, well, they didn't want us to leave, but we had to leave because we had to go feed the horse, too. And after we fed the horse, well, we went to Klondike Mike's. But before we did that, we got chased by bears. And then we went panning for gold. And it was great because we found so much gold in this little man-made river that we decided to open a YouTube channel. And we called it Sea Lake Journeys. Thanks for being here and watching this. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll have to go back to panning gold. Okay, y'all don't want me going back panning gold, so give me a thumbs up and subscribe, would you please? Thank you so much for that. And coming right up at 8 o'clock, travel coffee talk with See Me Traveling, y'all. We're going to go to Sea Lake Journey Raid over there. Woo! February 14th. Join us right there. That's on a cruise. Oh, is that on 2027? 2027, right? Last year when it snowed in the Panhandle, it's sad it didn't come more west. Oh, I've forgotten Florida up north. Y'all got snow again last year. That's right. Come join us. It's from Port Canaveral Cruise Italian style. I wouldn't mind cruising Italian style. I just like to cruise. Sensei Rabbit got a laugh from Terry right there. Colleen from the Astute Tourist says hello. Colleen from the Astute Tourist says hello. She must be in the bathroom. I don't think she can hear me. Hey, good morning to you, Damon. Damon, we'll see you tomorrow on the Ray Parade, too. Thanks for joining me here this morning. And there's Marcia right there. That's a reminder that it's time for me to get out of here. Thanks for coming in, Marcia. And we're heading over to See Me Travel right now, y'all. And I just want to thank all for joining me, people watching, lurking, hashtag replay, members, subscribers, all y'all. We appreciate each and every one of you. And so we're heading over to See Me Travel now. Come on, follow me. Until next time, we'll see you around the channel. See you around the channel.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very